Ayo! Hey. Wow. Look at that light! Welcome. If this video found you, I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a rhyme, so come hang out. Wow. I wanted to pull a card, but I also just want to chit chat for a second. Something that's coming up to share is to remember how strong you are and to protect your peace, because your peace, your energy is your currency. And there is going to be people, places, things that are going to test you. Not because you're not strong enough, or here we go again with the old vibrations. No. Because when you strengthen in your sovereignty, you radiate fucking brightly. A moth to a flame. But this is when you must be strong like an oak tree or whatever tree you want to claim yourself as, and know that your peace and whatever's being projected at you cannot unroot you, because you know your truth. You know who you are. You know your values. You know your energy capacity and your boundaries now. And whatever is coming to test you, it's not to break you. It's to build testimony. In the word testimony, there's test. And oftentimes when the divine, whatever you believe in, God, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, the stars, like archangels, you fill in the blanks there. But oftentimes when we're about to level up, because we've chosen the new timeline, there will be some lingering flies coming to test you. Are you sure you know who you are? And that's when it's like, whew. Yes, I know who I am. And I'm not swayed by this low frequency, these low narratives, these low vibrations anymore. To be sovereign, to be a light worker, to be someone who is openly conscious, you are a master observer. You can see beyond the veil. You can see bullshit from a mile away. But you know what makes you a sovereign being? 333. You don't need to share that. Maybe there was a past version of you that would be like just chatting what you can know. But the thing is, energetically, right? We have energetic proof, but it's not tangible proof until it is. But most likely your intuition is speaking to you about a person, place, or thing before they even do the darn thing. But how wise are you? Do you show all your cards on the table? Or do you keep your intuitive knowing as a knowing and operate from a rooted place? Wisdom is a responsibility. Being sovereign, unfortunately, it's not the walk in the park, you know? Because when you shine fucking bright, you're creating contrast. You're a reflector to people. Those who are operating from a wounded place will see your light as something to fear or something that brings up lack in their own life, basically a shadow attribute that you're just reflecting by being who you are. Now, there's no good nor bad here, no right, no wrong. It's just frequencies. And we've all been in the wounded place. Sovereign, wounded. Sovereign, wounded. It's a part of the same coin. Like, to be wounded and then become aware, you can become sovereign. But once you become sovereign, you have a choice. Do you act like the old wounded self? Or do you embody the person that you know that you are, which is a high vibrational gangster? Hopefully this is making sense. But I just feel called to say that because if you're feeling like you're being tested around you, maybe it's not because you're going back to old ways. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to actually embody the new you. And how does that new you want to show up? Do you pause before you react? Or do you react out of emotion? Emotions are great. They tell us what's kind of happening in our inner world, right? But the thing about our emotions, they're like clouds. They come and they go. But oftentimes when we're in that wounded state, we hold on to our emotions as if they're something sturdy, but they're not fixed. They're fluid. A sovereign being is aware to this, that everything is passing on by. But what is concrete is your peace, is your serenity, even in the chaos. New levels, new devils, they say. But now you have wisdom. And that wisdom is quiet power. Because your energy is what creates the space, creates your results, creates your harmony in your life, your abundance. Your energy hygiene is so important. That's why it's so important to meditate, to ground, to cleanse, cut cords, go for walks. In nature, we alchemize. Through our words, we affirm our frequency, even by our choices, you know? And hey, like perfectionism is not a part of the game here. That's the thing. You can be sovereign and sometimes, you know, smoke a ciggy, you know what I mean? Or like drink a glass of wine or whatever. Like, it's not about good nor bad, but about intention. And I don't know why, but this is like really coming through of just like know your peace, know that like you are rooted as can be, and whatever's coming at you right now is just a test to build your testimony. So let's pull a card to just kind of reflect this share. And I want to say, like, use your discernment here. If this video found you, take what you need, but recycle what you don't. Maybe there's just one sentence that I said that you're like, oh my God, yes. Maybe there's more than that. Maybe there's just a word, you know? So just use your discernment, because again, I'm not here to tell you what you are. You know what you are. You know where you're going. You know where you've been. You know who you are. And that is a beautiful thing to know. That is a gift. You're not trying to be anything that you're not anymore. You've been there. You've done that. And just continue leading with that knowing, because you worked freaking hard to discover all this. You've been through a lot to discover this, and you don't look like what you've been through, my friend. You don't wear your pain on your sleeve. You alchemize it. You're alchemizing it. And that takes great strength and softness. If you're new here, by the way, I'm Mystic Maya. And I love to just create a safe space for inspiration, tidbits on truth, mysticism, Magic, and every person a part of my community, I pray for you. I pray that everything that you desire comes into your life tenfold, because I know that you're worthy of it. So if you haven't already, take this time to like the video. It helps me feel into your energy, not in a creepy way, but in a way that I can be of service for this beautiful collective and everything we're going through, because we're all sacred mirrors of each other to some extent, and it's my honor to be here for you, just like you're there for me. And we're growing together, we're learning together, and yeah, I'm really shuffling this kind of funny. It's because like I can see the cards and I'm like, wait, no. I'm feeling called to pull that one. Oppression, 10 of fire. Okay, so that's the energy of the old self is what I'm feeling. And now let's pull a card for the sovereign self. What's the energy of the sovereign self for the collective? Ooh, okay, we got grandfather energy. So, oppression. There's a lot going on here. There's also, it's funny, there's a lot of darkness, but there's a lot of symmetry too. It's like without the pain that we've been through and the lower frequency circumstances, we wouldn't know what balance, what alignment, what sovereignty even means or feels like, because it's like darkness is a part of the same coin of light, right? Like the shadows and the light. If you're a light worker, you're a shadow worker. If you don't understand the depths of the void, how are you going to understand freedom? You know what I mean? 1212 as I said that. And then for the higher self, we have grandfather energy and the mighty buffalo. And look at that chief, like just looking so rooted with the stick, right? We talked about being rooted and unswayed, knowing your inner wisdom and, seeing everything, just seeing everything, being in observation and grounded. So let's see what the cards have to say. So we'll start with 10 of fire, which is the old self, the wounded self. By the way, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Okay. Ten of fire, oppression, resistance, stagnating energy, internal aggression, fear of self-realization, fear of possible loss. The inner message. When this card comes to you, it is a sign that you are sitting on your energy, your own life force. Since you're holding on tight, it can't flow. Examine the area in your life that may be stagnant. Realize you have nothing to lose if you slowly start to dissolve these inner tensions with some physical exercise, deep relaxation, and meditation. We talked about that too, of like energetic hygiene is so important because it gets us out of this oppression. And I also think it's so wild, right? I think it looks like actually a deer, right? Like a male deer instead of like a bull, right? So it's like a lot about the masculine energy, but also I feel like because there's like the two of these, it's like the balance between the masculine and the feminine. But I'm feeling a lot of like masculine energy for some reason, like because sometimes we get so lost in the mind, and to me mind is very logic driven, right? It's like the strategy, the action, like the external flows of life, but it's like at the end of the day, that's all great, but where's the heart? Like where's the heart? Are you leading from your heart? Because the heart and mind need to work together. Our heart is our greatest compass. And I personally think solving problems from the heart first is what leads to infinite blessings, infinite possibilities, alignment. It's like, listen to your heart and the mind will follow. Heart first, it travels up to the mind can create, the strategies, the structures based on what's vibrating here. But we're taught that, the intellect is only in the mind, but then we find ourselves like too deep in the mind, creating this own cage of limitation before we even begun, because we're so fixated on the logic. But what we have to understand is everything starts in the 5D and beyond, like in the ether, in the air. That's where our reality is started, in the frequency, and then it trickles down into the physical. So if you're thinking up here that you're unworthy, that you can't do big things, that, whatever it is, that basically just a frequency of I can't versus I can, you're in your own like mental oppression. So when we do energetic hygiene, right, when we add physical exercise, we're clearing not only our auric field, but everything that is stored in our body, and our body keeps score. Like, you have such internal wisdom vibrating in your 56 plus trillion cells without you even knowing it. You hold emotional trauma in your fascia. Anything that we haven't alchemized is sitting in the body. That's why it's so important to move. Like, everything in life, like abundance, like anything in life that's high vibration loves movement. So to get out of that stagnant energy, whenever it meets you, go shake it off. Go dance. Go for that hike. Go to that yoga class. Just allow yourself to be in the element of movement so you can bring on this balance, this harmony. And I'm so curious now what the grandfather energy has to say, because, let's see, that's grandfather. Okay, where are you, grandfather? Uno momento. Where is it? I see daughter. Nope. In the meantime, if you feel called, you can comment if anything's resonating and share your heart and where you're at. I would love to hear. Okay, so the grandfather relates to the Emperor in the tarot. So it's about protection. Oh my gosh, you can't make this shit up. Okay, we're gonna just put that there. Okay, so protection. A generous benefactor, ruling by serving, position of responsibility, help in moments of need, wisdom, elevation, nobility, courage, authority, and relatability. Ain't that what we've been talking about? Like, sometimes I just get so mind-boggled how, like, synchronistic these cards, like, flow with the frequencies of our dialogue, right? So the inner message is the power of grandfather is always available in us. As soon as you recollect Till's part of yourself, that's a funny way of saying that, but as soon as you recollect parts of yourself, it qualifies. Okay, I think there's a typo in this sentence. So I'm just gonna paraphrase what I'm feeling from it. I'm feeling as soon as you recollect. Wow, there's a tongue twister element here. So I feel like this card is really vital. So, because like there's something here that's like, oh, don't say it, because if you say it, they're gonna have the wisdom even more. But we're gonna say it, okay? So as soon as you recollect parts of yourself, you become whole. The grandfather may also represent the physical father you never had or who was never there for you. Generally, he stands for the ability to take matters in your own hands while granting your inner child the certainty that it will be protected and well taken care of. Wow. He represents the power of the grown man who has welcomed and integrated his feminine side. This makes him an inwardly complete unity. His intentions are no longer divided, so he can use his full authority for the benefit of beings everywhere. Wow. Drawing the grandfather to you signifies that it is time to stop hiding your inherent strengths. It is time to stop hiding your inherent strengths. I had to say that twice. Reveal them for all the world to see. Respect your inner authority and radiate it. Even at work, true responsibility is a responsiveness to life. Do not hide from this. You have gathered enough experiences and realizations. Now use them for your benefit and that of everyone else. The ability to grant spiritual as well as material help and protection to others is a tremendous gift. He gives of himself. He continuously emanates his strength. You too must give away without hesitation what the Great Spirit has bestowed on you in its infinite generosity. Wow. It's funny, we were talking about in this car about the masculine energy. But there's just this calling, you're meant to be a light in this world. You are a light keeper, you're a light hunter, and it's okay for you to shine. Go lead, go shine. Don't let other people dim your light. And if other people or places or things are going to test you, allow it to just be a part of that wisdom that you're collecting, because you, my friend, you are meant to shine. You are meant to take up space. You are worthy of being heard, seen, celebrated. And anything that's not supporting that, goodbye. Stand in your truth. Be rooted. So, if you feel called, I'm feeling called to end this video with a fun little activity, okay? I want you to hug yourself real quick if you can. This thing is so long and I can't. So I want you to hug yourself, okay? So wrap your hands around you. And just take a moment to really seep into a nice grandfather spirit hug. And just take a deep breath in and out through the nose. Allowing yourself to arrive, and just tell yourself that you're proud of yourself and that you're letting go of any narratives of oppression, any people, places, or things that keep you tied in that energy. And if you feel called, just affirm that. I'm letting go of my past self, yet honoring it with so much reverence. And now imagine your inner child. Trust where your intuition takes you, whatever age you see yourself that first came up, whether you're 3, 5, 12, 17 even. And just hold that vision of that inner you, that inner child of you, and just hug that version of yourself and give it the parent love that it needed then, that it didn't get. Give it in this moment. And just take a few deep breaths in and out to alchemize and love on that part of you. And tell that part of you that you're doing so great. And the adult version of you is just so proud of your childlike self. And just give a nice little shake from side to side in that hug. And if you need to, you can change your arms and do the other side and just balance out the hug. And tell that inner child, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are now in our sovereign era. And we're going to operate from that sovereign energy and wisdom that you taught me. And then see your inner child walking away into the abyss, into the sky. And just tell yourself now your adult self, as you're hugging yourself still, like, I'm so proud of you. I trust you. It's safe for us. It's safe for me to shine. It's safe for me to lead in my light. And I'm in full observation mode. I don't need to have any walls up, for I know I'm always protected. But I am wise like an owl. And I trust my observations. I trust my intuition. And I bring that trust into everything that I do for the highest good of all. And so it is. Undoing the hug, opening your eyes if you haven't already. And just feel into that, for that is an activation of merging the inner child and your sovereign adult in the now. I love you so much. I hope this video was valuable. If you haven't already, share your heart. I would love to hear from you. Go integrate. If you want to journal, go journal. If you want to go dance a little bit, go dance and shake. If you need to go cry, you can cry too, because sometimes a good cry will just like cleanse everything. Like I say, it's the soul needing a shower. And when we shower, we clear space, right? We're all clean. So go integrate in your own way. Maybe even go make some food. Go be with your daughter or son. Just go do something high vibrational that grounds you. And yeah, feel free to like this video. It really helps me out. Subscribe to the tribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon for another message. Love you. Bye.